Charlotte Hornets. I have them being the 12th seed in the East and going 35-47 on the season. That's a decent prediction in my opinion. This is a very young team, obviously. Really fun team too, in my opinion, but they are still a very young team. Let's talk about the lineup and the individual players. I think the starting lineup they're gonna go with is probably gonna look like something like LaMelo, Terry Rozier, maybe Miles Bridges, PJ Washington, and Mason Plumlee. Because I'm pretty sure they get him in the offseason. If I'm tripping, then it's Cody Zeller. But I'm pretty sure they got him in the offseason. Then off the bench, it's just they did lose Devontae Graham. They did lose Malik Monk. Those two guys they lost. But they drafted James Bouknight. They also have Gordon Hayward, who I completely forgot about. So they might have Hayward. They're probably gonna have Hayward starting. Miles off the bench. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens, what they do with this lineup. They're a really young team. They also did get Kelly Oubre, so they're probably gonna have Oubre at the small forward, power forward, Miles off the bench, and off the bench with that's actually really good. So let's start, of course, with the obvious guy on this team, the future of this team, LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball he's LaMelo Ball, honestly. Like, he's good. He's a rookie of the year. I don't know what else to say about him. I have a feeling the worst case scenario would be him having a Michael Carter Williams type season, where he has an amazing, or type career where he has an amazing rookie year and a mid rest of his career. But hey, that rhymed. He does have potential. There's still hope for him. I think he's definitely gonna be a good player, and I think that's the highest chances he's gonna be a good player. That's the highest. The most likely thing to happen. He's probably gonna be just a really good player. But if that does not happen, I mean, I predicted it, I guess. Another thing is he had an amazing rookie year. That we can all admit LaMelo Ball had an amazing rookie year. One interesting thing to talk about is he better than his brother? I don't know. I actually don't know. That's a really good question. He's not a top 10 point guard in the league yet. Because the top 10 point guards are actually, there's a lot of good point guards in the league. So he wouldn't fit into there. Top 15, maybe. Top 20, 100%. But he's not a top 10 point guard in the league yet. He definitely has the potential to be that in the future. It just depends on his work ethic and his injury history and his injury situation. How injuries affect his career and how his work ethic affects his career. All that stuff adding in to show how he does in his career. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Moving on. What am I trying to say with this? LaMelo has potential. He's already good, but he has more potential to become greater. Does he become an all-star this season? Absolutely not. Does he become a borderline all-star this season? Maybe. Maybe as a Ben Simmons type year, because Ben Simmons was an all-star in his second year, and that was amazing. But you never know. Hopefully he doesn't have a Ben Simmons type career, and I hope that something with the Hornets and him doesn't happen like this. But yeah, he's most likely gonna have a good career. Moving on with the rest of the team, there's Gordon Hayward, older guy on the team compared to the rest of the guys on the roster, who can provide experience, wisdom, and mentorship. So that's gonna be a good guy to have on the team. He's definitely gonna get some wins. You might be wondering, hey, Gordon Hayward's on the team, he's a great player. Maybe he shouldn't be this low. Maybe he should have more. Maybe the Hornets shouldn't be this low. Maybe they should have more wins because Gordon Hayward's gonna bring them some wins. That's a decent point. That's probably a really good point that I'm ignoring right now. But it's too late. I already made the standings, so I'm not changing that. I'm sorry. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, Gordon Hayward's good. Then you also got guys like Mason Plumlee, who will add some experience. There's the rest of the young squad. Actually, also I forgot to say Kelly Oubre, who they signed this year. He's gonna be a good guy to have just to get the crowd up and going. He's gonna be a fun guy to watch. He's gonna get the team He's gonna get people watching their games, and it's gonna be really interesting to see what he does on this team compared to what he did on the Warriors last year. He got a lot of criticism on the Warriors last year. Hopefully this year he does better and gets less criticism. The main thing I want to talk about, or not really the main thing, but one of the main things I want to talk about in this video is the youth of the team. PJ Washington, Miles Bridges. They also got Terry Rozier, who's fun. Like, this team, they're really going to be fun. They're going to be a really fun team. I think that's the main point of this team, just to be a fun, young team. Not going to be all that great, but they're not going to be terrible either. But they're going to be a fun team. Definitely going to be a fun team to watch. LaMelo, of course, he's fun to watch. He's a playmaker. He's going to run the show. Then you got Gordon Hayward, the experienced, used to be a star. You got lob threats like Miles Bridges, Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre is a good dunker, so like, if you're wondering about that, then yeah, Kelly Oubre is a good dunker. You also got the younger guys in what's his name? Was it Jalen? No, he's on the Suns. Kai Jones and James Bouknight, the two rookies. Those guys are going to be eventually. Kai Jones in the fast breaks with LaMelo, that's going to be fun. Then of course PJ Washington and Bouknight are just going to, play. And this team's going to be fun to watch. I think that's the main purpose of this team. And yeah, that might be the title of this video, the most fun team in the NBA. That's probably the title of this video. But anyways, my point is, they're not going to be great, but they're going to be fun. And really, when it comes to young teams, that's the best things you can get. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, share, comment down below tips, tricks, or ideas you have for me to do on this channel. That would be for me today. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.